What is up, you beautiful bunch? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at my haul from the coin stall. I've not taken you guys down with me today. The last 2 weeks I took the camera down with me, done a bit of filming down there and a little intro on the way. We will do that occasionally still, but doing it every time, there's going to be less and less different stuff to film, so we won't do that every time we head to the coin stall. So today we're just going to do what I've bought there, and we haven't quite had the bargains that we had last week. Last week was absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen that, go and check it out after this. I'll put make sure it goes on the end screen and a link in the description. But we've still got some great buys, a few from around the world, and then a whole load of Canadian stuff. I've gone a bit mad on the Canadian stuff today, but it's worth it. Some good coins, good coins. Right, let's kick it off with a nice bit of Austrian silver. There we go, £10 on this he had, which I think the silver content's probably worth about £9 something, so a bit of a no-brainer this one. It's a 50 shilling, the 150th anniversary of the liberation of Tyrol. 90% silver, 3 million minted. Nice new Austrian coin to the collection. Right, we're going to rattle through these a bit because there's quite a bit here to get through. Okay, now we've got a 1/12 of a shilling from Jersey. We do have one of these already, but not this date. We got one in that big coin collection that we bought, but this is an 1894, and I thought the portrait on it was quite nice. It's not perfect, and £6 he had on it, so not bad at all, I think. Obviously, we would have paid a little bit less than that, with a little bit of discount that he gives me for being a regular customer. 180,000 minted only of that year. Okay, now we've got East Africa, a 1 cent with a hole in the middle, 1952. Pretty cool, and it's a type I didn't have. I only had £1 on it, so that's probably about right. Next up, probably one of my favourite buys of the day, not massively valuable. £2 he wanted for it, from Monaco, 1971, and it's a 5 francs, and I just thought it was in really nice condition as well. For £2, couldn't say no. We don't have a lot of coins from Monaco, so to add this, pretty nice. Not silver, of course. There we go, 1971, Monaco, just 250,000 minted of those. So a couple of pretty low mintage coins already. Obviously smaller nations or smaller territories, so will be lower mintages in general. Germany, 1972 J, £7 he had on this, and it's from 1972 Munich Olympics. See the Olympic rings down there at the bottom. Nice coin. I like the spiral here as well. And of course, eagle on the other side. 10 marks, 62.5% silver. J mint mark from the Hamburg Mint, 4.85 million minted. Cool coin for the German collection. Okay, one more coin before we get onto the Canadian stuff, and there is a lot of Canadian stuff. This, probably overpaid on this, £4. And doesn't look too bad on the reverse, but the portrait on the obverse has seen better days for sure. But it's a date we didn't have. It's an old coin, so I grabbed it. Of course, just about see him there. There we go. Right, onto the Canadian stuff. And there's some absolute beauties, kicking off with this. Absolutely love this. 1958, $1 with a totem pole, and apparently known as the death dollar. See Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. Did notice a couple of scratches on her back there after I bought it, which is a little bit of a shame, but it's in pretty nice condition otherwise. But yeah, apparently called the death dollar because one of these symbols on the totem pole actually signifies death to the native Indians. It was a bit of a mistake to use it at the time, and didn't go down very well at all. Only minted for just the 1 year. It is a commemorative 100th anniversary of British Columbia. Just over 3 million minted. So lovely, lovely coin. 12 quid he had on that. And then we've got, they're all Canadian from now on, so I'll stop saying that. A 1941 $half or 50 cents. Lovely stuff. 80% silver, again, like the other one previously. George VI there. Just a cool coin. Didn't have it. And we got ourselves a nice silver quarter. Pretty nice condition. Nice toning, nice colouring. A little bit of wear on it, but nothing too bad. And a nice portrait, and again, nice toning, colouring coming along on it. And again, 80% silver, 2.7 million minted, so pretty low for a circulating coin that's a little bit older. Lovely stuff. Right, I think that's it for the silver, but there's still some nice coins here. Kicking us off with a Wartime 1944 5 cents, or a nickel. It's in lovely, lovely condition, minted in chrome plated steel. We do have the one from the previous year, 1943. Isn't minted in this material though, of course nickel at the time, needed for the war effort. And the previous year was minted in something called tombac, which is a copper and zinc alloy. And speaking of that, we have the year 2 previous, which is this different design, the one we recognise a bit more with the beaver, 1942. Again, it's 12-sided, but made of this tombac material. So nice to get, in nice condition, lovely stuff. Just minted for that 1 year, I think, in this material with this design. So definitely grab those. Okay, 1933 5 cents now, and this is just a type I didn't have. Not in particularly nice condition, this one, but it's not too bad. And it's a nickel, made of nickel. George V there, and just under 2.6 million minted, so again, relatively low in the grand scheme of things. Another nice new addition. And we have a 1932 1 cent. If it will focus for us, there we go. And again, not the perfect condition, but it's a type I didn't have. Didn't have this design of the 1 cent, so why not? Again, George V there. 21 million minted of these in bronze. Nice addition. Now we move on to some of the more modern stuff. Well, we've got one more slightly older one. That's this, a 1951 nickel, celebrating the 200th anniversary of the discovery of nickel, funnily enough. So pretty cool. Again, 12-sided. George VI. Didn't get a mintage figure for that one. I think I might have made a mistake there. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen. There we go. Right, now, yeah, we're definitely onto the what we'd call the more modern coins now. And we have Yukon here. 10.3 million minted of this in 1992. And Yukon, is it a state or a region? I should have looked that up. I'm not sure. Let me know. There we go, celebrating Yukon. And we have one for Prince Edward Island. Up the wrong way. 13 million minted of these. And this is for the 125th anniversary of the Canada Confederation. Put that there. And sticking with that series again, we have Manitoba, which I think if you've ever seen that series, is it Ice Road Truckers? This is one of the places you see on there. I remember the Manitoba Pass is one of the roads that they have to go on. Used to watch that show quite a bit. Again, part of that same year, same series, 125th anniversary. Lovely. Don't think I've got any others of those, so quite a few more to look out for. As you can tell, he just priced a load of Canadian stuff up. He said, that's all new, have a look. And I bought all this. There's more though, more commemorative quarters. And this one is apparently designed by a 10-year-old, and it's Canada through a child's eye. Very nice. 1999. It's awesome. And then we have 1999 again, and this is a depiction of This is Canada. Apparently, and you've got like agriculture there with the wheat, but then a cog with it too. Some buildings. And I think these are stylized native homes. Pretty cool. And I think these were all, he said 50p each for these, and then he gave me a couple of quid off of all the ones I got because I took quite a few. This one is 2000, and this is part of a new series. I think those two are part of the celebration of the second millennium, and then this one is the third, going into the third millennium. I think that's what it said. And this is Ingenuity. Pretty high mintage on this, 36 million. And then we have Achievement. Pretty cool, like that one, celebrating space exploration. It says there, Achievement Realization. 35.3 million. Then we have one here for the Golden Jubilee, which is depicted on this side with the dates down here, 52 to 2002. And it's also the 135th anniversary of the Confederation. Pretty cool design. Right, a few more. We have the 400th anniversary of the first French settlement in 2004. Pretty cool ship there. We like a ship on a coin. And you can see the dates down there. 1604 to 2004. Now we're on to some Olympic and Paralympic coins. Was very pleased to see these and grabbed all of the ones that I could see. We have Paralympic wheelchair curling. And like with the UK Olympics, you can see there we have the Paralympic logo rather than the Olympic rings. 2007 for the 2010 Vancouver Games. Pretty cool. So we got a few of these from this set. We also got ice hockey. Of course, Vancouver Olympics being the Winter Olympics. And as we see there, this time we have the Olympic rings. Alpine skiing, which is pretty cool. Again, minted in 2007. Pop those over here. And then we have this, again, pretty epic, snowboarding. Very nice indeed. And this one minted in 2008. Obviously a series spanning a few years leading up to the Olympics. Gonna have to try and hunt down a few more of these, try and complete this set. And finally, not part of that set, although it looks like it could be. It's actually to commemorate the gold medal in men's hockey, the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics. But what I found a little bit bizarre was that it wasn't minted until 2009, so 7 years after the victory, they decided to commemorate it. Why not, I guess? But pretty cool nonetheless. And again, pretty cool design. They always like to try and incorporate the maple leaf as well in the background somehow. Love it. So let me know what your favourite was. I think for me, it's really difficult not to pick this. You can see a bit of the toning on camera, but in the hand it's much more pronounced, I think. Maybe on my little screen I can't see too much of the detail, but hopefully you guys can appreciate it. Absolutely love this coin, and probably one of my favourite coins in the collection now. Pretty cool. Thanks a lot. Drop us a thumbs up. Of course, leave us a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Come back and see us again soon for some more coiny goodness. Make sure you let me know what your favourite is. See you soon.